Oh, yeah.
so I wasn't
Okay,
functioning.
we are now live.
Hello.
Hello, 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 peoples.
Hi, Internet. Did you bring your popcorn?
I hope so. I
I did.
love buttered popcorn. News Now enemy, Mark Baggett, Simon Mitchner. I haven't seen you in a long time, Simon Mitchner. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so
Oh,
glad everybody's
Simon.
here. It's wonderful. It's kind of been a crazy thing. You know, KFAR was supposed to be here tonight, but Josh Valanto has made so many threats against his kid that Mrs. KFAR said, nope, don't do it, don't do it. So Mrs. KFAR rules, and you know, I have no problem with that. I wish her absolute well. She's preggers, as we all know, and I want to do everything that she says because she's the boss right now. So
She is
anyway,
the queen.
I dragged Dog Detective into this, so we'll have a little bit. I'm going to read a little bit of something that I scripted because I don't know about you, but I'm not good with spontaneous speech. So for the three of you here we go. Good evening, everyone. If you know me at all, you know I rarely, if ever, show my face. Hello, Osimanda. I've always thought I have the perfect face for radio. I'm told I have the perfect voice for it. So I'm stepping way out of my comfort zone tonight. To that end, ta-da! Here I am.
Ta-da!
Adrian Humphreys, hello, hello. I'm so glad you're
Oh,
here.
I love that everything matches. All the
I know,
pink.
right? Yeah, pink, pink, pink. I dyed my hair today, so it would be totally copacetic.
It's perfect.
um, I don't know. Should I wait for a few more people to come in, or do you think anybody's actually going to show up besides
Uh,
us?
we have we have a few new people coming in.
Good, good. I think I'll wait for a few minutes. I just want to let you know that this is my face, as Ozzy Man says. Here's my ugly mug. Moose Cat. Oh, I am so glad you're here.
Are you kidding? If you were my nurse, I would instantly feel better.
Thank you.
I mean, if you were trying to give me a catheter anyway.
I'd say, okay, this will just take a
I can
minute. This is
pee.
going to feel cool,
I'm
cold,
fine.
and wet, but yes, this is what I look like. There's my ugly mug. I want to get one of his t-shirts that says, yeah, nah, yeah. I love that. So, okay. Um, anyway, today has been actually an excellent day. It's a beautiful day here in Louisiana. Yes, I live in Louisiana. And I went out today. I actually went out of the house. I'm not usually one of those that leaves the house. I'm kind of a hermit, I guess. Um, Mo Army, thank you. Sitting Porcupine, I'm so glad you're here. I love the red hair. Oh, I beg your pardon. It's pink. So anyway, I got out today. I did a few errands. I ran to the Dollar Tree because I'm poor and got what I needed there, and which was the hair dye. And it took me a while to do all that. I still could use some more dye in there, but I'm going to leave it like it is right there. Chief Tuttle, oh, thank you for being here. Oh, Chief, you can't know how much I love having you here.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I was a registered nurse for 41 years until I finally said, that's enough. Oh, Simon Mitchner for £5 for a bus ticket to get you out of Louisiana. Oh boy, I'm telling you, I would love to go back to Tennessee. Thank you. Thank you so much. Overalls and Swampers, no. I refuse to be a Louisianan. I'm sorry. I'm not Cajun. I'm not anything like that. Zersu Zyquin, thank you. Patty Melt, there you are. Yay. Not wearing my glasses, please
Patty.
forgive. Oh, heavens. You are forgiven. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Um, Hank, Carla, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish my script here for just a few minutes. Thank you, Carla. This will be the second video I've presented regarding antisocial personality disorder, ASD or ASPD, and it's a pleasure to do so. Recently, PMAX, thank you. I can't sleep. It's 1 a.m. Oh, well, maybe this will help you sleep because this guy is so boring. It's a pleasure to do so. Recently, KFAR conducted a live stream discussing one of our favorite auditors, Joshua Lanto, aka Broken System, Broken Trust. And if anybody's out there who wants to tell him I'm talking about him, go right ahead. Hezekiah, oh man, Jennifer, oh, that's wonderful. No need to fear, Hezekiah's here. That live stream, KFAR's live stream, featured Josh's brother-in-law, who posted that Joshua might be suffering from antisocial personality disorder. He offered a list of symptoms from the Mayo Clinic, which I thought was, pretty cool. I mean, for God's sake, don't go to WebMD. I felt like this needed to be explored further, so I contacted KFAR. KFAR is the repository of just about everything Joshua Lanto. So I knew he might have some video clips that could be matched up with symptoms delineated by the Mayo Clinic and other places as well. And here we are. A disclaimer is in order, and I say this very slowly and very particularly for all those who are not exactly smart, shall we say? Neither KFAR, Dog Detective, nor I is a physician, psychiatrist, psychologist, licensed clinical social worker, or any sort of counselor of any kind. Everything presented in this video is only our opinion and should not be taken as medical or legal advice or even certainty. Many personality disorders share symptomology, and any diagnosis can only be made by a trained professional. If you see yourself in any of these symptomologies, please reach out to a trained professional. Diagnosis can take years to establish. Why? Because the psychiatrist is hampered by one simple fact. They believe that what the client is telling them is the truth. That is the basis of all psychotherapy. It takes quite a while to determine if and when the client is lying. When that happens, the psychiatrist can more easily pinpoint the problem. I'd like to offer a video from my favorite psych channel, Psych2Go. I find that Psych2Go presents complicated concepts in a way that can be understood by just about anyone, even soft-sits and frauditors. I also find that I prefer the animated videos as opposed to talking head videos, which can get quite dry and boring. Links to their videos can be found in the description. All righty, and here we go.
Oh boy.
Carpool. Wow. New Hampshire. Well, I hear it's a beautiful state.
I have heard that as well.
Good luck to you. All right, let's see what we can do here. Share screen. Please let this be the right one.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
You'll want to share a specific tab.
Yeah. Where did it go? I knew I had it. There we go. Here we are. All right.
Hey Psych2Goers, and welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for all the love you've given us. Your ongoing support has helped us make psychology and mental health more accessible to everyone.
Oh dear,
As a quick disclaimer, this video is made for educational purposes and is not meant to provide any kind of professional diagnosis.
Is that better?
Nope, that muted it
Nope.
for everyone.
Just muted it. I'm sorry. Let me fix this. Hold on, guys. I gotta get something. I'm sorry. Where did I put them?
Give her just a moment. She got it. She got to go grab a headset.
Well, you think maybe I need a producer?
Just get yourself an emotional support headset.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let me see if this works. I'm so sorry, guys.
With that being said, let's begin.
Yes, no,
Antisocial
maybe so.
personality
Perfect.
disorder is a mental
Perfect.
disorder in which a person shows no regard for right and wrong and tends to antagonize, manipulate, or threat others harshly. They can be charming at first, but have a widespread disregard for others and show little remorse for their behavior. So, here are 8 signs of antisocial personality disorder. 1. They misunderstand social interactions. People with antisocial personality disorder have a skewed social compass. They process social interactions and your social signals differently. They might misinterpret things that are said. For example, they hear insults or mockery when there is none, which brings us to the next point. 2. They are prone to hostility. When someone has antisocial personality disorder, they often feel that others have wronged them, even when no one actually has. They will read between the lines when they interact with you and hear something completely different than what you actually said. They might be distressed and on edge, causing them to lash out with hostility and anger. In extreme cases, they might even seek revenge for the perceived wrongs against them, whether the insult is real or imagined. 3. They can be very manipulative. People with antisocial personality disorder can repel against others. Others might struggle to communicate and connect with them. And to make things worse, people with this personality disorder are also prone to misreading others' signals, which can cause a lot of misunderstandings in the relationship. To overcome this, they become skilled at charm and manipulation. For example, they manipulate you into spending time with them, or they may exploit you and con you to get what they want, even if it's just for their own personal gratification. 4. They have a tendency to lie. Along with manipulation comes a tendency to lie, and their lies are often used to blame others.
Internet
Lying is a
gods,
tool they can
Sibel.
use for personal gain.
So good to see
To
you.
someone with antisocial personality disorder, the survival of a relationship is vital as long as it continues to serve their needs or desires. And deceit is just one of the tactics they use to achieve that. 5. They are very impulsive. Impulsivity is a common factor in the makeup of antisocial personality disorder. They act on less reservation, like there is nothing to hold them back. They have very little regard for the consequences of their actions and disregard their own safety or the safety of others. Their extreme impulsivity often ends in dire consequences, such as being hospitalized or serving jail time. 6. They indulge in repeated risky behavior. Their impulsive nature leads them to make snap decisions, which might not turn out well for them.
Disco.
For example, they might get involved in criminal activity, such as theft or arson. They might
The
have
disco.
problems with drug and alcohol use. Their disregard for right and wrong and low moral standards leads them to make bad, risky decisions, often for little reward. 7. They have little remorse for their behaviors and actions. Someone who has antisocial personality disorder will do whatever they can to achieve what they want, even when their behavior and actions can hurt people. They have very little to no remorse for hurting, offending, or inconveniencing others. They do what they want for their own gain and lack empathy for others. 8. They blame others. They also have a habit of putting the blame off on other people.
Unclean hands.
Because they struggle to
Hello.
take responsibility for their own harmful behavior, they may rationalize their actions by blaming those they hurt. They might think the other person deserved it, or have a mindset of, that's just the way life is. They refuse to see the repercussions of their actions and put the blame on others instead. Do you think you or someone you know could have antisocial personality disorder? If so, we encourage you to seek help from a mental health professional.
Indeed, we do. So that's the 8 things that I'm hoping to highlight here. Ziggy, for the facts, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Now I'm going to show a video of someone that we know and love very much. Let's see if I can find it here now. And then you can, while this is running, if anybody in the chat wants to let me know what they're seeing as it pertains to those 8 things that Psych2Go was talking about, please put it in the comments. I would love to see it. All right, let's share the screen. Where was I? I think this is it. Oh yeah, don't we just love this guy? Okay.
We're gonna go from there.
What do you mean you're going to have me come back to
Well, you're not supposed to be driving, so you're gonna exit the driver's seat. Okay?
I'll get out for you. Man, you look good on camera, bro.
I appreciate that, but
You
I
look-
have no problem with you filming. You know that. I've dealt with you before. I have no problem with you filming. You just can't be driving. You understand that?
So you waited for me?
No, I was right there. You literally were at my stop. I
Okay.
was assisting on an accident, and then you drove off right when I was there.
You're pulling out.
No, I wasn't. I was doing my accident report.
I saw you pull out.
I pulled out of the gas station and went and was doing my accident report in another parking lot. Mobile parking lot is very small.
I think this is misunderstanding of social interactions. Tell me if I'm wrong, please.
Mobile parking lot is very...
Yes.
So, do you see this, guys?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah,
you have an
mo-
opportunity to uphold rights or enforce statutes and codes. Which one do you want to do?
Oh, good
What are you talking
God.
about?
Yes.
Well,
The
you can
rules don't
uphold my
apply.
right. I'm not doing anything.
Mo Army, chili fits so many definitions, it's not even funny.
Chili's got the whole book.
Oh, man, let me tell you.
Wrong.
You're
No.
driving. You have a suspended license
How do you know that?
because I know who you are.
Did you hear that, guys?
Simon!
Can you repeat that?
I know that you have a suspended license from previous encounters that we have dealt with. When I saw you driving, I checked your name. Saw you had a
You
suspended license.
checked my name?
Yes, I did.
You checked my name without probable cause?
You're driving.
He doesn't
I know you have a
need
suspended
probable
license.
cause.
He
The
doesn't need
probable
probable
cause was he
cause,
saw
yeah.
you doing
He can-
something.
That's right. He knows you. He knows your history. And he doesn't need probable cause, not just for him, but for anybody else. He can run anybody's tag at any time.
Well, not necessarily, like not for his own game, but if it is like for work related, yes. So yeah, I just
Well, yeah, if he's on duty, he can.
yeah.
Hey, you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by.
That's probable cause. So you
Yes.
ran my name.
Yes,
Why would you run my name?
because you were driving and you had a suspended
Because
license.
I know you, you
Hmm.
dumbass.
Do you understand how this looks?
What do you mean how it looks? How it looks for him or how it
You
looks for
understand
you?
how this looks?
Yes.
Hmm.
All right, go ahead and step out.
Okay. All
You
right.
are going in cuffs, so I don't know if you want to put the phone away, put it in your pocket, whatever.
We're going in cuffs.
Yes, you are under arrest for driving on a suspended license.
Oh.
Well, you know I haven't had due process of law yet, right?
Oh, for crying out loud.
I know you're suspended. I've already confirmed that you're suspended, and you are driving.
But I haven't been given due process of law
Yes,
How
you
do you think
have. You
because
just
my
keep
court case is still ongoing.
delaying it.
That has nothing to do with you driving right now with a suspended license.
Well, it has everything to do with that. I haven't been given due process of law.
Secretary of State suspended your license.
No, they didn't. I have a letter stating that my license was not.
You have that
No.
letter with you because
I sent it to the court.
because as of right now, Secretary of State tells me that your license is suspended.
I sent it to the court.
Okay.
So there's a miscommunication here. Do you see how we get in the miscommunication?
Okay, but I have to go because I don't have that letter. You're not presenting that letter to me, so I have to go by what Secretary of State is providing me, which shows that you are suspended.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead and step out for me, Josh.
All right. Well,
Hmm.
Go ahead, turn around.
alrighty. So, yeah, they know who I am, guys. They know who I am. So,
No shit.
Of course they know.
are you
wanted
sure?
them to
Are you
know.
sure you want to do this?
Yes, I am.
You're sure you want to do this? You
Yes,
just
I am.
look good on camera, dude.
I appreciate
And now you're
that.
gonna look like hell.
I appreciate it.
Now you're gonna look horrible,
All right,
dude.
go ahead and put the other hand behind your back.
Man, you guys
Sure.
don't get how this works,
Go ahead
man.
and put the other hand behind
You
your
don't
back.
get how this works.
I think they
All right.
do.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a job and
better
you
than
don't.
you
Don't know how this works, dude.
I do.
You do.
Yeah,
How do
you
you?
were driving on a suspended license? That is a
So you waited for me.
No,
So you waited for me.
How
did I
wait
for you? You waited for me. Well, you ran my name.
I didn't run your name until after I saw you drive.
Oh, you didn't? I don't believe that.
That's fine.
I don't believe you.
That's fine.
Okay. Are you double locking those, or are you gonna try to
I
like?
just did
Thank
double
you,
lock.
Doug.
Want those to say for you?
Well, I mean, like you obviously want to retaliate against me, right?
How am I retaliating? I'm literally
Dude,
asking to make sure
You
you're okay.
just looked good on camera.
I
You
appreciate
just looked good on camera. And now you look like shit. Just like bowheads look like shit.
So you're saying I'm looking bad because
I mean,
I'm pulling over somebody who's driving on a
what?
suspended license.
That's the way you look at it, right?
That's the
way
law.
that's the way you see it.
You can't drive.
Personally, I think that officer looks terrific because he's doing his job.
he's like, you look like shit. I don't know, man. You look like shit, Josh. Like, woo.
Yeah, right. Hello, Ham Banana. Thank you for joining us. All right.
On a suspended
Do
license.
you have
That's the law.
discretion?
Not with a misdemeanor, no.
You don't have discretion?
No. So you're saying I can just let someone steal a bunch of stuff from Walmart, let them
I
walk
didn't
away,
say
and
that
I didn't do
because
it?
I didn't say
That is a 93A misdemeanor just as suspension.
Listen, when that's the case, you have a victim. You have somebody on the opposite side that's going to be claiming they got stolen. Somebody stole from them, right?
Yes,
You
there
have
is a
somebody
victim
that's
in a
going to be
retail
claiming,
fraud.
right? So somebody is victimized.
Yeah, there has to
The
be
only
a
one
victim.
victimized here is the guy
Society
who
is
just
the victim.
kidnapped.
Oh,
The only
yeah.
We're
person
preventing society
you're
from being
kidnapping
hurt.
me right now.
I'm not kidnapped.
Am I going against my will? You think I want to go?
No,
That's one thing these people don't understand. They don't understand, nor do they care about the rights of society to live a peaceful, crime-free life.
Yeah, I don't think that they at all think about anything that victimizes anybody but themselves.
Exactly. So I think we've seen misunderstanding of social interaction, prone to hostility. He's always hostile. He's manipulative. He's trying to exploit the situation, and he lies. He just constantly lies. Hey, Doug D, good to see you. And of course, right here, well, we'll get to that a little bit later, but
I don't think you want to go and do this. Do you have anything on you besides your phone? Any weapons, knives, guns, anything like that? I know you asked me if I had guns. Do you have anything on you? I don't know. That's fine.
Come on. I haven't answered the question.
I know last time you wouldn't even give me your name when I asked you. When we were at your daughter's for the birthday party.
For the birthday party? Oh, my daughter?
here's the manipulation right here.
I didn't know you were up there. Oh yeah,
Yeah, now you remember me.
Yeah, man.
Told you, I've talked to you a couple
See, so
times.
this is retaliation.
This is retaliation. And no, he just remembers.
And then you're trying to kidnap the dude that you.
Thank you, Sybil.
And how about this?
What? You have discretion right now. You could say, hey,
Do you have any warrants?
do I have any warrants? No.
Okay, as long as you don't have any warrants, I'm going to give you a ticket and we're going to let you go.
Okay, yeah, and then I'll fight it out in court. Cool.
That's fine.
See,
Go right ahead.
now you're being
please.
somewhat
Okay,
reasonable.
good.
Well, listen,
Now you're being
Bowheads look
reasonable.
so bad
God.
because listen to me. I'm not trying to talk down to you or anything like that.
Yes,
man.
you
I'm not,
are.
I'm really
Oh, no.
not trying to talk down to any of you guys, but you guys see how like the public perceives you
Manipulating.
Well, I can tell you, hang on. I can tell you the public from that one, we're not even happy that you.
No, the public sees this exactly for what it is. It's his, Joshua's public, who might see this differently.
You were there. That
What, from Bowheads?
No. Just now at my accident.
The public wasn't happy that I was there.
The two other citizens that I was dealing with.
I didn't have them on camera.
You said yourself you were recording her. She was recording you.
After she recorded me, I put her on camera.
Okay. I'm just saying so that's the public too.
Okay,
Any
so,
citizen is considered the public.
right. But hear me out. Like, because there doesn't have to be this divide between you guys and the people that you serve.
Oh, I agree.
There doesn't have to be that divide.
I agree. But there are laws that still have to be followed.
Okay, but there were laws against weed 4 years ago.
Correct, and those have been amended and changed.
Right.
Thank
so do
you,
believe,
NME.
so would you have enforced
What?
that 4 years ago to
No.
evade your job?
I did.
Okay.
I've been
do you
doing
feel
this
bad now?
There were laws against weed. Okay, and
Yeah, there was laws against slavery, but we changed that.
I mean, it's just like, and that has what to do with driving?
Exactly. Yeah. And Simon says it well. Josh is not the public. You do not represent anyone, let alone me. And that's so
Yeah.
true. Who the hell? Never mind.
That you did that?
No,
You don't?
no, because it
You
was
don't
the
feel
law.
bad that you ruined people's lives over plant matter? I would feel horrible about that.
I didn't ruin their lives. Also, was it their choice or was it my choice to do what I did? And
Nobody
do what
got
they
their
did.
life ruined.
Anytime
What, was
people,
it their choice?
most of the time when people interact with you, it's not their choice.
Okay, but in regards to marijuana, was it their choice at that time?
To have the marijuana on them?
Yeah, sure.
There was nothing wrong with it.
Was it illegal at that time?
Of course it was.
Was it illegal at the time? We're talking
Wait,
about
no,
legal
no, no,
and
no.
illegal versus moral and immoral.
But you're bringing it back to, was it illegal? My job is to enforce the laws, right?
That's your job.
And
what if those laws are immoral?
It's not. It wasn't immoral.
It's
What if
not
those
for
laws
me
are
to
immoral?
decide.
If I am,
I'm asking you a serious question.
If I am-
Morals
I am
are a
given an
personal
order
thing most of the time.
that is not lawful, I do not have to follow it.
You cannot
And to
legislate
Josh,
morals.
it's immoral because Josh doesn't have any morals.
That's right. Did we not see recently him using a crack pipe and he videoed it and posted it?
Ah, Father of the Year material.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, what is lawful?
Following the laws that are written by the Constitution, the laws that are written by the state.
Hello, my
is
sock
constitutional
account.
free law of the land?
Yes.
Okay, so what you're doing to me right now is a violation of that Constitution.
It is not. It is. All right.
Like
Like I said,
Yes, AU.
if
That's
everything
correct.
shuts down and you don't have any warrants, I'm going to write you a ticket and I'm going to let you get out of it. All right. All right.
I love tickets because then I get to go make recordings in court. And then I get to expose that it's an extortion racket.
Well, I can tell you a lot of court's been happening over Zoom. So
yeah.
You
They try to threaten me and tell me they're going to arrest me for recording in court too, but I do it anyway. Right? Because I know there's nothing wrong with it.
I think they have a signpost on the front door that says no recording, though, right? In the courtroom.
Oh yeah, they tried it. Why do you think they don't want recording in court?
So wait. So if a store owner has a sign outside his business that said no firearms allowed.
Okay, I'm going to stop this right here. Why do they not allow recording any damn fool from recording in the courtroom? There's a couple of reasons. One, there are other people's court cases going on, and you don't have any business recording their court appearances. Secondly, although the court is open for people to watch, which is great because people need to know how these work, what happens in that court has not been filed yet. So it is not public knowledge until it is filed. And so you do not have the right, and I'll say this to Chile as well, you do not have the right to know what the result of any court hearing is until it is filed. That's when it becomes public knowledge.
Wow. Can they enforce that?
That's a business owner, and if he's open to the public, then it's quasi-public place. I mean, these are all like philosophical type questions.
I mean, it just goes back and forth, right?
Yeah. I mean, but the bottom line is like, how should we act, right? Like
Simon,
right now,
you might be right.
I'm no threat to you.
Correct.
There's no reason you should have me in this bracelet.
So under my policies, anybody who I place under arrest has to be placed in handcuffs.
Okay, so
I am following my
you know
policies
when you were
of
out
law.
at my daughter's birthday party, you know I was no threat to anybody.
Which is why
Okay, now I've already seen the first 4. Now I'm seeing impulsive behavior because he took out this truck and he on the road when he knows he shouldn't be. And I also see, and that ties right in with risky behavior. So we've got little remorse and blame. So he blames everybody all the time anyway.
why you were never in cuffs, never, even though you were the reason
but
I
that's
was.
not a consolation for doing the right thing.
So
Doing
correct.
the right thing, we should never have to worry about what the consequences of doing the right thing. Ever.
Correct.
In
Okay,
whose
Were you
mind?
doing the wrong thing?
When?
Driving.
Well, we're getting to the term of driving.
I mean,
and no,
what
I
is the
wasn't
right
driving.
thing and the wrong thing,
Oh,
Josh?
Operating a motor vehicle.
Okay, now we're dealing with
Exactly.
operator too, and that like all these words are confusing in legalese. You know what the definition of driver is?
The what ifs, these people, both sovsits and frauditors, use this what if business. Well, you could what if yourself to death and it would never make any difference. You have to wait until that what if situation comes about before you start arguing it. Am I wrong?
Yeah, these hypotheticals are just really freaking boring.
And stupid. Not well thought out at all, I think.
In legalese?
My
Drive
opinion.
in legalese? Not in common. Like you and I speak common language, right?
Yes.
You realize they speak a different language in the court? It's called legalese.
Okay.
Every profession has their
definition of
own.
a driver is in legalese?
No, explain it to me.
It's somebody employed or doing commerce on the roadway.
Somebody what?
Employed or doing commerce on the roadway.
What do you mean by commerce?
It means like, okay, taxi driver, bus driver, Uber driver, right?
So a transporter.
Right, somebody that's making money on the road, right? Because here's the deal. Here's how the laws change to where you can do this to me right now versus they set up the laws to basically charge taxes and registration fees for people that were using the roads and adding extra wear and tear to the road.
How long have registration fees been around? Because as long as I've been driving, they've always been around.
Oh, I'm not asking like how long they've been around. What I'm saying is, I'm trying to tell you how they turned the commercial application to a private setting.
Okay.
Right? And it was very tricky and very slick how they did it in the court system. Now the courts have been operating like that for a long time. And it's unlawful. It really is unlawful because if you think about it,
so by
the average person, right? The
Hello,
average
Yui.
person that
Thank you
uses
for
these
coming.
roads, like you pay taxes, I'm sure, right?
Absolutely.
And everybody that works usually pays taxes.
I hate them, but yeah.
Right. I'm not trying to get in that debate, but here's the thing. So you pay for these roads to use these roads. You pay for the roads.
Correct.
So why do you have to pay extra to use your roads? Why do you have to pay a registration? Why do you?
Why you pay extra? It's to make sure that you
love to know
are
why all that too. I don't have that answer.
safe driver.
Because
I just follow it.
because
Let me
you're
stop this.
right.
Go ahead, Dog Detective. I'm sorry.
He was like, "Why do I have to pay extra?" It's like because you need a driver's license, buddy. Like
Well,
we
the
need to know
driver's
you can
license-
drive.
The driver's license is proof that you have passed the test, that you are safe to drive, that you know the rules of the road, that you know the laws of the state. That's what a driver's license is. And by the way, a driver's license does not belong to you. It belongs to the state.
Yep.
Just follow it, right? And I used to do the same thing. I used to just follow what I was told, and then I started to realize that maybe what we were told wasn't right. It wasn't moral. It wasn't good, right? So
Simon,
we pay
that's
taxes
good.
to use our roads, and then somebody's going to say we have to pay extra to use our roads. It makes sense if you want to charge somebody in a commercial application. Like if I'm out doing Uber driving, which I did for over a year, I'm adding extra wear and tear to those roads. It makes sense that I would have to be licensed. Okay, I'll break it down for you and give you a different example.
I'm going to listen to you, but I'm going to stay up here so I can get my stuff.
I'll give you a different example.
God, Josh, just shut up.
Really, I know, right?
Like he's not fooled. He's listening to you because he can't get away from you.
And he knows this guy, so he knows all his
And I can't
junk
help it.
science.
This
I can't
officer
help
is
it.
the one detained.
All right, I don't
now.
control what the people do. That judge in Clarkson, she recalled the warrant so quick. You know why she recalled the warrant really fast? I don't know which judge you're talking
Did you bother to
cares.
ask her?
Kelly Costin. Okay. Like, you've probably been in her courtroom a million times, dude.
Not a million, but I've been there.
Okay, yeah. She recalled that warrant so fast.
A warrant for you?
Yeah.
For what?
Are you going to sue her?
Well, I was 15 minutes late to the proceeding. I shouldn't have had to be at because I didn't commit a crime. But she recalled it so fast.
Give me 1 second.
No one
Yeah.
cares.
Exactly. Blah, 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 Josh.
Like you suck enough to get a warrant the first time we get it. Lucky you, it got quashed.
The
Supposedly.
best part of this video is upcoming. Texas CU. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like Texas CU. He calls me Miss Kitty.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Texas CU. I love hearing that.
All right, go ahead, Jack.
All right, so the other example I try to use, right, is let's say you're a doctor, right, and you open up a business.
Let's
Does
But
it
say
make
it's
sense that
not.
you have to have a license for that?
Yeah.
Okay, now if you're giving your kids medicine at home, do you have to have a medical license for that?
No, you don't. But that's not the same thing.
Okay, I guess the question, like, automatically
It's
you say
not the
doctor,
same
I'm
thing
thinking
as giving
someone
your
who's gonna be
children
operating.
OTC meds.
Okay,
Really?
yeah. I'm talking about like family care
Parent can
physician,
do
right?
that.
Like you go to your family care physician, you would expect them to be licensed and insured, correct?
Only
Yeah.
license, though, is to have passed the board to show that they're actually a certified doctor. and
Right,
prescribing
right,
the correct medication.
right. But now if you go home and you give your kids medicine, were you being a doctor without a license?
No,
Hello,
because you
Michael.
gave them
Exactly. So
OTC
that's the exact
medication.
same thing.
That's right.
Different than what's prescribed by a doctor.
If you
What
were
is
taking
Bonanza for
prescription
$500?
medication.
We're getting lost
in
in
trouble.
the different details, but the
Oh,
overall point
stop.
is, there's nothing wrong with giving your kid some medicine at home, and you don't need a license for that, and you don't need insurance for that either. You're just a parent trying to take care of
Okay,
your
but
kid.
like, let's
If you're opening a
pause
business
this.
and you're doing it in a
Okay.
commercial setting, it makes
me
sense to have to
pause.
do the license.
Because he's
Yeah,
an
but
idiot.
like, the reason why doctors are insured is because, if they do something, if they malpractice or something goes wrong, that's covered. He's
That's
just
right.
like so dumb.
It's
And
it's
it's
a
just like
silly
OTC
argument.
meds and, like what you get at the doctor's office, those are usually different. Like a
Thank you,
doctor
Michael.
will give you like prescription antibiotics a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you give them by the doctor's orders. But if you
That's
use
right.
that incorrectly, that's on you. Just like with OTC meds, if you use that incorrectly, it's on you.
Moosecat makes a good point. Would Josh climb into a plane with somebody who says they don't need an FAA license because it's not for commerce?
Right?
Right? I mean, if you're, I can just see the comment that would come back on that. Well, all pilots are in commerce. Not necessarily. There are pilots who make life-saving flights that have nothing to do with commerce. He is dumb, Moosecat. He really is dumb. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
License and the registration and the insurance and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
That was
He's
just an
unable to
example.
accept the
So
rules.
we can get lost in all the details.
Yeah, there's a lot you can get lost in.
Right. But when it
Going
comes
through
to
the
law,
stages of grief.
okay, there's
Really,
a lot of
right?
things. Statutes and codes aren't even laws.
Oh, God. Who
Shut up,
says?
Josh.
Who says?
All you have to do is Google United States versus Minker.
Hey, Iowa Hank, glad you're here.
Minker.
Yep, Google it. That's really official.
MINKR says that, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it
Google.
quoted off the top of my head. But it says the U.S. Supreme Court has warned, because of respect for what appears to be law, statutes, codes, rules, ordinances, many citizens for their respective law, for what appears to be law, are cunningly coerced into waiving their rights.
Cite your source, and hopefully you actually read it.
Well, yeah, it was an immigration case, but the words were still the same.
Doesn't matter.
So, and do you see like with the bowhead stop? Like I even
This is what these guys don't get. They constantly cherry pick Supreme Court decisions, and they have no idea what the case is actually about. And if what the holding on the case is, just because that's a holding, it doesn't mean it applies to everything. It only applies to that case. And if that case is not your case, then it doesn't apply. Yes, Texas CU, words matter. He has no respect for anybody, Moosecat. Doesn't even have respect for himself. It's pathetic.
Put the case law in the video for you guys.
I did not see the video.
You didn't see the Bowheads video?
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
No, why would we?
I'm sure a lot of people heard about it. 140,000 views online, man.
Oh,
This is how you
please.
look bad to the public. When you enforce statutes and codes, you look bad. When you uphold rights, you look good and honorable. Just remember that. I'm trying to help you guys. I really am trying to help you. Ivory's under investigation now.
Oh God! Oh God!
Did
Somebody,
you hear he
somebody,
caused a
please!
traumatic brain injury to a lady? You didn't? This is the first you're hearing of it?
Yeah.
So I understand if the leadership stinks from the top down, man, you guys are gonna be corrupted by that sort of stuff. And you seem like a good guy who wants to follow order. Well, I mean, besides the fact that you have a guy who hasn't hurt anybody or committed a crime in bracelets.
We'll be out of those.
Thank you, Chief.
All right.
Exactly, Yui. The side of the road is not where you argue
But a
this.
good officer looks at the videos and they go, wow, I can learn from this. And I can
Oh,
learn.
absolutely. There's not a day that goes by that I can't learn more in this job.
Well, I'm telling you right now, when
This
you
is a
enforce
fucking
statutes and
family-friendly
codes
show,
that
that's
go
right.
against upholding people's rights, it makes you look bad. It just makes you look bad.
Joshua, what's your phone number?
Says who?
It's 248. You know I could just answer the I don't answer 632 3650.
You can answer what?
I could have just answered. I don't answer questions, but
I mean, that's fine.
But it's like, do you guys want the public to work with you or against you? Because you don't solve a lot of crime by having the public against you.
Correct. But
Right.
also, just because I'm enforcing the law, even though the person on the other side of it does not agree with me, does not mean that I'm not doing my job.
Do you realize that Germans
Thank you, Doug.
that did their job murdered Anne Frank?
Blah blah blah. Always bringing up Germany.
Yeah, that's a little bit
Oh,
different.
for
than this.
fuck's sake.
How about bringing up Chile?
How do you think it happens? How do you think? Which
Once in a
direction do you
while.
think we're headed in?
I don't think me pulling you over for driving unsuspended
What a
has
gas
anything to
bag.
do with.
Yeah.
Well, you're trying to convince me that it wasn't retaliatory for me being out there and watching you.
Ah,
You can't be
It
convinced.
appears like you do now.
that's right. You won't even think.
Well, I'm saying it because I saw you pull out. You were nowhere to be found, so you hid. And like to say I don't know the tricks. I mean,
I was stopped in between the police car and what's the other one on the other side? Not much, but all right.
yeah. All right, I'll take my ticket and we'll see if
Sorry,
Costin wants to
Annie.
go a couple more rounds with me. She looks really bad too, by the way. She looks really, really bad. And I hated to do that to her.
Oh,
But
I
if you guys just
hated.
leave me-
I hated to do that. Okay, Moose Cat, I don't understand that. FARIANY pizza. I explain that to me. I'm stupid. I'm not a New Yorker.
Me alone, this doesn't happen. I'm surprised you even pulled me over, man.
Why is that?
Oh, I'm surprised.
Because most people
Wow.
know to just stay away from me.
I'm still doing my job, regardless of who it is.
Oh, do you hear how that?
Like I said, I'm gonna look good on camera like you said the first time.
Right, and then you're gonna look like you retaliated against me, man. Come on, bro. Come on, you're smarter than this. You're smarter than this. Come on, man.
Nothing wrong except driving unsuspended. I have no issues with you.
And you think that's wrong?
It is.
No.
It is wrong, dumbass.
No. That vehicle.
All right, Josh, go ahead and put your hand on my side, all right?
All right. That vehicle is licensed and insured. So
Yes,
there's
it is.
not, right. So you mean to tell
Well, the
me?
person operating it is not licensed, correct?
Well,
That's
operator.
right.
Again, look up the legalese definition. Listen, look up the legalese definition of the word operator.
That's right. Regardless of whether you own the vehicle or not, if you are not licensed, if you are not following the rules of the road, you are in the wrong. Fight me. Hey, Kick. Yeah, you're late. I'm really disappointed in you. No, stick around, babe.
And driver and trailer. Look up the legalese definitions and then tell me what you think.
Love me.
Okay.
Bouvier's dictionary and Blackbaud dictionary. Both legal dictionaries
what is-
have a different meaning.
What is
11th version, maybe?
the definition of driving?
The legalese definition of driving, it's not I don't know what it is.
Because the citation says drove while suspended.
Right. Just watch my videos. Watch my
Watch
videos
my
with
videos.
Costin.
No, I don't
Watch
want to
my
get a
videos with
migraine.
Costin. It'll
Let me go over this with you, all right? So again, road tickets for driving while license suspended, all right? Contact 52nd District Court. I know you're familiar with it. 52nd District Court.
This is going to be fun.
The address, the phone number's right here.
Yeah.
Call them within 14 days.
You think they'll assign Costin to me, or will they assign a different judge?
Jeez
Costin's
Louise.
had enough of me.
This is as
I
much
think
as
we're around, like, we're in round 7 now.
Okay.
We're in round 7. She looks so bad. She looks really bad.
No,
Oh,
she
you're
doesn't.
over
You're the
Zoom or
one
in
that looks
person?
bad.
They're over Zoom, but if they were in person, I'd make her arrest me before I stopped recording it. How do you think it happened in Novi?
I didn't know you were arrested in Novi.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know all this?
I got a YouTube channel.
You want to keep telling me more?
Yeah.
I don't want to watch your
All right,
channel.
here's that. Yeah. Do you need anything out of the vehicle?
No.
No?
No keys, nothing like
You
that?
sure?
Nope. Okay. Vehicle is
Hezekiah!
Well, why don't you have somebody come pick it up?
We don't bring people to our traffic stop.
Right, but what I'm saying, what if somebody comes and picks it up?
Lakeside Towing's coming right now.
So then they're going to steal more money?
Oh, stop.
You haven't learned that this is about stealing money. Why do you think people call you roadside pirates? Why do you think people do that?
That's the first time I've heard that.
Because they're
Why do you
stupid?
think people call you pirates? Like roadside
I
pirates?
think I'm called a lot of things.
Okay, why?
Why? Because people don't like me because I'm doing my job.
People don't like you because you're doing your job?
Correct.
Come on, man.
If I pull someone over for speeding, are you saying I should not pull them over for speeding?
Speeding is different because they could be putting the public in danger,
Okay.
right? So you might have
So let me ask this. What was the reason you lost your license to begin with?
Well, I'm not going to talk about that because it's not an ongoing case.
Okay.
So, but you can go watch all the videos. They're all up. Like, you can see it from start to finish.
But was it like you got a speeding ticket? You didn't
Partner,
hang on. Was it like you got a speeding ticket, didn't take care of the speeding ticket?
No.
So Secretary of State suspended your license?
No.
Okay.
Listen,
So that's why a lot of people do end up
No.
with licenses they don't take care of tickets.
I had no tickets.
Okay. Yeah.
You can call Lakeside Towing and tell them, hey, we're going to...
So let's go and go to White Lake Country. They're going to have to pay, I believe it's a $20 fee to have the...
You realize how bad
Who
this is going to look?
I'm sorry.
Can you make sure?
You know, nothing bad is happening.
How long you guys been together?
A long time. Long
How
time.
long you guys been engaged?
Long time.
8 years?
Long time.
Got a date yet except for wedding or anything?
Dude, with all the setbacks, coronavirus took 2 jobs away from me, right?
Okay.
We've been struggling ever since to try to, make it back
Poor
to where
baby.
we were, right?
I know I had my wedding during Corona and it changed everything. But I had to do my whole wedding outside, lost my venue and everything. It was a mess.
It was a mess. So,
But it wasn't.
but anyways, you
anybody's
could still call
fault.
Lakeside. You still have the opportunity to say, hey guys, just leave and we'll have somebody come pick up the vehicle.
Can't do that.
You can.
My policies that I have to follow by my work state that if there is not a licensed driver inside the vehicle, that's fine. If there is not a licensed driver inside the vehicle,
Oh, he's taking notes from Chile.
And the vehicle will be impounded.
35 people in here now. You just got 35 people. Like, I only have like 15, 20 people max. But when you arrest people,
Why? Because you're boring.
that's just on YouTube collectively. That's not on my channel. My channel is still small. So, but the big channels that I'm affiliated with, like, did you hear what happened in Utica?
Yeah, you fucked up,
Which
Utica.
incident that I have heard in Utica?
Utica, the detective that no longer has a job.
Yes, he does.
Was that the captain? The words?
I think he
Morabito.
retired.
Yes, he did.
He was.
Yes.
He no longer has a job
He
because he
decided
doesn't.
he was
He
done.
retired in good order. He was not forced out or anything. It was time to retire, and he
Yeah.
retired. So anything Dumbo says is a lie.
I understand how he looks on this.
Was that the chief?
No, that wasn't the chief. But I talked to the mayor.
No, there was I think it was Utica who ended up losing his job there. But I don't remember all the details of that. That was about a year ago.
No, this was recent. This was
Okay.
like 4 weeks ago.
No, then I do not.
4 weeks ago, the guy, he no longer has a job now. He no longer has a job
He's like me. He retired, dumbass.
Okay,
because
buddy.
he couldn't learn. He didn't know how to act right. He
Ugh.
didn't know that what he was doing was wrong. That's the. I mean, the bottom line.
So you think every police officer that enforces the law is doing?
I will admit that the officer in Utica was kind of dropped back to what was good and proper back in the 90s or early 00s. But he he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything illegal. He just did what all of us wanted to see him do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing it wrong, so none of us should have a job.
I didn't say that.
Well, you're saying I'm wrong for doing my job, right?
I'm saying you are enforcing statutes and codes versus upholding rights. Which is more honorable?
That's not his job.
Which is more honorable?
That
was the question.
Your rights were taken away because you were driving while you were
The
suspended.
state can take away a right?
Yes, if you're a
The
felon.
state can take away a right? Do you see where this goes?
You were
Do you
placed
see
under
why
arrest,
Costin doesn't want anything to do with
and
me
now
either?
you are released. Correct?
An unlawful detainment.
No, you have a suspended license.
Again,
Which
the
is a
word
misdemeanor.
drive. Again, the
Who
word driving
says?
legally
Which is a
means something
misdemeanor
totally different. Do you realize, like, when you go into that courtroom, they speak a completely different language?
Yes, legally.
Who cares?
Right.
I am listening to you.
Right. Okay. So, do you have a law degree?
No, I do not.
Do you speak legalese?
No.
Then how the hell do you
have
even
a law
know?
degree?
Do you have a law degree?
No, but
You
I
speak legally.
degrees?
I speak a little bit of legalese. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
a little bit, not a lot, but it's very like when you start to understand this stuff. I'm not trying to talk down to you, man. I'm really not.
Oh
but
yeah. Right.
you put that uniform on every day. I'm sure you expect to be going out and doing good in the world.
And there's a lot that I do. I have a life-saving award for
He
people that
said
saved
doo-doo.
because they've had
That's
medical
good.
problems, things like that. I go to accidents. I help anybody out who's injured.
Right.
I do everything.
Right, but then
I do also do
retaliating
traffic,
against me
but
because you're upset that I watch you.
It was nothing. I literally gave you a fist bump and said, "Is everything good? You need anything?"
I know what
didn't-
happened. I was there.
I didn't have to talk to you, did I?
But now, and
So there was no retaliation there. You're twisting the word.
we're going to go to Lakeside Towing, and they're going to look like they just stole a vehicle off the side of the road. That's how they're going to look on
Well, they're
camera.
going to have a slip that states that the vehicle was impounded.
It was stolen off the side of the road. Because
Oh,
right now, we
stop.
could have somebody come pick that vehicle up.
Not by my policy.
Not by your policy?
Correct.
Well, does that policy need to change then?
No.
I don't think so, because if I were to leave the vehicle here and leave, we are still responsible for that vehicle. So if anyone broke into that vehicle, we are responsible.
So, by waiting here and waiting for somebody to come get the vehicle,
What?
you see how we can get around these sort of things?
You
Now, you
see
also
Your
how we can get
discretion-
around these things? Oh my God.
Your discretion is very valuable.
yes, but I don't have discretion in everything I do, as I explained to you earlier.
Well, we're going to work on that. We're going to work on getting Chief Keller and Lieutenant Ivory out of there.
Yeah.
That
Right.
Those two
changes-
don't belong in that position.
I'll tell you something
Allegedly,
I started
Doug.
for.
Yes.
So anyways, here comes the thieves.
Right.
See, these are the guys that are the thieves.
The thieves.
And that's how they
The
look. They look like thieves.
They don't look like
They're tow
anything.
truck
They're doing their
drivers. So-
job.
Hey guys, they're coming to steal a vehicle.
They're not stealing it. It's being impounded.
Here we go.
And guess what? Whose vehicle is it? Can anybody tell me? Anybody in the chat, can you tell me who owns this pickup truck? Anybody?
Say not this blowhard.
That's correct, Texas. Black's Law Dictionary is not a law. It's simply a dictionary, just like Merriam's or the Oxford English Dictionary. Who owns this truck? Can anybody tell me? Michigan Constipated Crusader. Yep, I knew Kick would get it. This truck doesn't even belong to him. He has borrowed it from another auditor, and boom, he gets it. He gets it towed. Now, I want to know who paid to get that truck out. That's what I want to know.
Here. Yeah, let me grab a couple things out of there.
What do you need?
I'll
I
grab it.
asked you before, you dumbass.
I don't know what's in there, man.
What do you? Okay. What do you
Dude,
need?
I'm just grabbing my pop and my cigarettes, dude. It's not a
I'm saying,
big
I don't know
deal.
what's in the car though, so just give me a second, and I will get you your stuff, and then we can get it going.
Why can't, dude?
I know you know me, but is there a gun in the car? Do I know this?
Dude, now
I mean, I
you're
don't want
trying.
you-
Now you're
wait,
trying to
wait,
gain
wait.
entry
I'm-
into the car and do an unlawful search.
Deflection.
I don't know what's in that car. It's not mine.
An inventory search is not an unlawful search. That has been upheld by the court as well, by the Supreme Court, if you want.
Good night,
But you don't
Simon.
understand. Just because the Supreme Court says you can do it doesn't mean it's a good idea to do it.
But if I
The
don't,
Supreme Court also
hang on,
said
hang
you
on,
can
hang
lie
on,
to
hang on,
people.
hang on. If I don't do it, and you say that there's something in there that I didn't know about, and now you say it's missing, who's liable?
We guys could have just had somebody come pick up the car.
Oh,
Yeah, they have to inventory.
Right,
It's
but
not a
somebody that's
search,
not going to
it's
try
an
to steal money.
inventory.
Like I said, if you need anything out of here,
They're going to look like the thieves. You're going to look like the guy that stole
Joshua, you need
the
anything
truck.
else?
Yeah, hand me my cigarettes and my pot.
Answer the question, you dumbass.
There's like 3 Dr. Peppers.
Here, there's one in the back.
No, none of these people ever actually listen.
And the box?
Yeah.
How do you get money
No,
from a
not that
jobless meth head?
There's another one.
Oh.
They're nice and cold too.
There you go.
I don't know if you had a lighter. Did you put the keys under the seat?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Take
So
the
anyways,
keys.
guys.
Don't give him the keys.
Man.
Joshua, do you need your folder?
Well, I probably need everything that's in there, man. To be honest, I need everything that's in there.
Can you carry everything? Otherwise, you're going to have to wait till you get it out of the impound.
Well, I'm not carrying around that stack of papers. That's legal paperwork.
That's fine. I'm just asking, so it's in there. And I will document that you have that in there.
Other than that, I don't know what else is in there because it's not mine.
Okay. So why would you need everything out of here if it's not yours?
I just said, well, a lot of the stuff in there is mine, but I'm just saying it's not my vehicle.
In that? That's all I'm saying. You said, I don't know what's in there. It's not mine.
Do you understand?
Everything in there
This is
mine.
why people say they don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
Okay.
You're the one making the circular arguments, you dumbass. Yeah, I don't want to see your ugly face.
And just so you know, nobody consents to searching the vehicle.
God,
Just so you know.
Josh is like the ugliest pug. He's got a
Right?
face only a mother could love, but
So
I
you're
think
doing
she
this
tapped
unlawfully
out
without
too.
consent, and you're doing it in front of.
Unlawfully.
I'm doing
Oh my
inventory
God,
search, which
unlawfully.
has been upheld.
Jesus.
I understand. Listen, that's how Boaz did it too, man. That's how Boaz did it, but he still looked stupid doing it. He still looked horrible. He looked.
Says who?
Did Boaz arrest you?
Pearly Browns.
No, Boaz was on a different stop, man.
Let's see your missing
He was
teeth.
on a
there,
stop that had
Josh.
nothing to do with me, but he did it something 4 days before Christmas.
He
And
got
he doesn't
teeth like
understand
a
how that made him
broom.
look. And it's kind of silly.
Made him look bad to whom? Only to you. Josh has a face for radio. Yeah, pretty much. And they don't need your consent to inventory.
No.
I'm sure when MCC saw this, he was beyond.
So, guys, I mean,
Pissed off.
call up the White Lake Police Department, I guess. Call Lakeside Towing. They're the ones stealing the vehicle. This guy
Yeah.
could just drop it and
Don't call
say,
him.
I'm not going to participate in roadside piracy. He could say that, but I doubt he will.
You know what? They were there really fast. If you need a good tow in Michigan, call them. There you go, Josh. Undone. I've undone some of it.
He never
Camera.
consents to anything.
You know, he looks like Bobby Hill, but like not cute. Like if they just
There
turned
might be
the heat all
dildos
the
in
way
there.
down.
I'm
Wait,
dead
go
serious.
back.
What?
Go back.
Go back?
Yeah. Go back a few seconds.
How far?
I talked over it when he said there might be something in there.
There might be dildos in there.
Yeah. I forgot about it.
What a maroon. Oh, who is that? Hello, Colin Besto. Thank you for coming by.
There might be dildos in there. I'm dead serious.
Only he would know this.
Only he would know that.
Mhm.
I think the only dildo is outside the car.
Well, I don't want you searching the vehicle at all.
Yeah.
But even a dildo
That's
is
fine.
useful.
That's fine.
They aren't towing the car
Like,
down the
just because
road.
your
They're
job says
traveling
you
the
can
car
do it
down the
doesn't mean
road.
you
This is
should
the
do it.
first time that I found sex toys in a car.
Yeah, do you know how bad, like, do you know how embarrassing that is?
Oh, I
To
do.
you,
Right.
I
not to
mean, then
him.
don't get pulled over with
Oh, but I'm
dildos
just
in your
saying,
car.
So why would
Don't
you
drive without
continue
a
to do it if
license.
it's your job?
Why would you carry sex toys in a car?
They fell out of his arse.
That's between me and my passengers.
You don't have
What
any.
passengers? Where are they?
But if they're in here, they're not yours. That's your car, right?
I don't know what is mine and what's not mine. There's a lot of shit in that car, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it appears so.
Mm-hmm. God knows what MCC's got in there.
Just so you know, we're up to 48 people watching right now.
So what?
So,
How many have we got?
an amount.
26. Thank you for the 26 people watching.
Yes.
If BSBT was on fire, I'd piss on him only to establish dominance. Kick, you're a killer.
Sorry, it's in landscape too, guys. Portrait mode.
Yeah,
I just fired it up
dumbass.
real quick.
Yeah, it's been in that mode for like ever.
Uh-huh.
And he just now notices.
What city and state is this? This is White Lake, Michigan. It's White
God.
Lake, Michigan, and that's Lakeside Towing. And this guy, let's zoom in on him.
He could care less.
So you guys can
is
see.
the Hornet in here?
That's him.
Woohoo!
Yes, he is a man.
Pancakes.
We see. We see the man.
Get the name of the crooked tow truck. Yeah, right, guys.
Oh, stop, you asswipe.
Right?
Ugh. Who's crooked?
Partially deaf. You didn't catch the name of the department. It's White Lake Police Department, guys. That's White Lake Police Department right there. White Lake Police Department, and that's Lakeside Towing. So Lakeside Towing and White Lake Police Department. I was just on a cop watch, and this guy looked good on the cop watch.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and
I
stop
don't know.
this because it's just stupid. He goes on for a little while, and I think the cop takes him to somewhere where he,
Yeah, the
I don't
cop
think he
gave him
takes
a
home.
ride.
Yeah, he gives him a ride. So what's so horrible about that cop? He gave him a ride to somewhere where otherwise he would have had to walk, the dumbass.
Yeah, that was extra nice of the cop. I mean, if I was him, I
So,
wouldn't have.
We saw misunderstanding of social interactions. We saw prone to hostility and primarily revenge. He spoke a lot about revenge. He's manipulative. Everything he says come out of his mouth is some sort of manipulation. He lies and blames. That's his whole thing. He's impulsive. What did he do? He borrowed MCC's truck and then he gets it towed. Oh, crying out loud. He has no concept of consequences or safety either. We've got risky behavior. He snapped decisions, disregard for right and wrong. That's obvious from just about every video you've ever seen of this guy. He has little or no remorse. He has no remorse for anything he's done, ever. Lacks empathy. He could care less. That officer was at his kid's birthday party, and he could care less about the guy. And then he blames, he rationalizes everything. So, is he antisocial personality disorder? How would I know? I'm not a psychiatrist. But he kind of ticks all the boxes, so who knows?
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay on for a little while longer. Detective, I thank you for being here. I think you're going live, aren't you, at some point?
Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a live after you're done. Can you hear me?
Yes, no,
Yeah.
maybe.
You can't hear
Hey,
me?
Chuck.
I think you have me muted. because it's coming through.
Is he related to Chili? God, I hope not. I think he takes maybe some lessons from Chili, but God help him if he really does. Can you hear me, Dog Detective?
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
you can hear me.
You said
Do
you were
you
going
guys
live,
hear
I
me?
think? I'm not hearing you for some reason.
Okay, everybody can hear me but you.
Oh.
Oh.
Good. Okay, so tell me, somebody tell me what she's saying.
Tell her I'm going live later.
Oh, idiot.
Tell her to put
I'm
her
a bad
headphones
producer.
on.
Do I have her muted? Oh my God. Please tell me I don't.
Headphones.
I don't
Tell her
I don't think I
headphones.
do. Holy crap.
Tell her headphones.
This is crazy.
Chat, headphones.
Okay. Well, Dog Detective, thank you so much for coming by. I know you're going live in a few minutes. Maybe we'll do a script cat raid over there. So
Awesome.
thank you, News Now enemy. Maybe I should put my headphones back in. Wouldn't that help?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I hear you. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. That's
No
me.
worries.
Oh, God. Yeah, thank you, Moose Cat. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. I do appreciate you. I can't tell you how much. And hopefully we'll do this again sometime. Thank you so much. I guess we'll finish it up now. And I'm going to end the broadcast. Thank you, everybody. I love you all.
Mm-hmm.